Ripple is becoming the new world bank. That's right. That is a major statement by an individual around the XRP community. And I do think that this is actually happening. I think that Ripple is on a path to become a bank. And I did say this back in 2023 as well. We're going to be talking about it. This recent announcement by Ripple, in my opinion, confirms the path forward for Ripple and even for XRP and the XRP ledger. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. Let's go back here to 2023, November, almost a whole year ago. I said, truly makes you wonder if Ripple is on a path to becoming a bank. I don't doubt for a second that XRP will be vital to their endeavors as well. They have everything under one umbrella: custody, liquidity, tokenization, line of credit, payments, you name it. The position they are in right now is unlike any other player in this space. People can hate on Ripple all day, but you can't ignore the tremendous moves they have made in just the last few years. The future is bright for not only Ripple, but for XRP as well, considering how big Ripple payments on demand liquidity has become. And check this out. This is from ISO 2052. Let's do it. Directly from Ripple, blockchain is already being adopted around the world, plus citing blockchain developments as recent as September 2023. Check it out.
Blockchain is already being adopted around the world, not just us saying this. Some recent examples include NAB, who've launched their own stablecoin. Big banks like JP Morgan and DBS in Singapore are also taking significant steps to leverage this technology. And non-banks like Grab, which is a super app, and Asia's equivalent of Uber, are also taking steps to adopt blockchain technology, this time around loyalty and rewards. So the applications of the technology are manifold.
Now, what's crazy about this is this was back in 2023. This is before the ETFs. This is before the big names started to really kind of talk heavily about blockchain, about crypto, about tokenization. And even now today, more and more institutions are jumping in. More of the big players are trialing this technology. And it's only a matter of time until we have regulations hit this space in a big way. And then the green light really goes on. And that green light is the technologies being utilized, adopted, and massively utilized, by the way. We're talking about at scale. This has always been the goal. Now, I also said over here, this was April 15th. Then you add in the stablecoin Ripple is launching, and it looks like Ripple is on a path to becoming a bank. This has been speculated on since going back to 2020, and now it seems like it's becoming a reality. The XRP ledger and XRP will play a vital role, in my opinion. Focus on the moves being made right now. And this was the announcement of everything that XRP, or I should say around what Ripple was doing, but also around the XRP ledger. The XRP ledger tokenization, NFTs, AMM, liquidity pools, KYC and AML, regulation. Then we also have their stablecoin, custody, regulatory compliance, DID, and now potentially with lending protocols, which is still on its way. If you squint, Ripple could look increasingly like a bank. And yes, and if we look at the documents, it seems as though Ripple is becoming a digital bank. Big shout out to Smoke Dog for this. We have Ripple is already a digital bank documented. And in the documents we have here, this is from the financialbrand.com. A digital bank does not need a full banking license or charter to qualify for the list of digital banks. But then if we actually look at the types of digital banking providers in the list, you can see them from digital banking, payments, lending, investments, PFM tools, and then also financial education. But also here you have Ripple under lending and payments. Very interesting. Employees, funding, continent serving, country serving, headquarters, and then also the description. But also outside of this, we also have, yes, Ripples are already classified as a neobank. Here we have the neobanks like Revolut or Ripple will probably lose business and possibly engage in a price war. This is in the interest of the EU and its citizens. Now, again, this is a little bit of an older document, but it is outlining the fact that, yeah, technically they might lose business because of, these larger value payments being targeted by some of the biggest incumbents, but I don't think that they'll actually lose business considering the fact that some of the largest players out there like HSBC, Bank of America, Deutsche Bank, all of these, massive giants in the, TradFi space, they're already working with Ripple. And Medico, the fact that Ripple adopted Medico, they basically bought it, right? A lot of the biggest players out there around banking, guess what? They were utilizing Medico. Ripple adopted all of them. But also outside of that, we also have over here, and what does Ripple have? A New York Trust Charter. Ripple will become the new world bank from Chad Steingraber. And this is because of this video here from 2022. This is from 801_XRP. There's many paths to becoming a stablecoin issuer. And again, this is where the RLUSD becomes a very big target. You can get a Wyoming or Nebraska special purpose depository institutions. It is fascinating. There is no national money transmitter bill. You have to get all 50 states or become a bank. And like I said, when we look at Ripple and a lot of their licenses and their registrations, they have so many licenses under their belt. Yes, they do also have, and let's go back, right? They also have that New York Trust Charter, which is a very big deal. But check this video clip out.
I absolutely agree. I think we badly need prudential regulation that requires congressional action right now. You just can't fit, today's new innovation into archaic definitions and archaic rules. So we definitely need new regulation, and hopefully something like a stablecoin bill gets passed, if not this year, early next year.
I think the reason we haven't seen legislation is because it's actually harder than people expect. You look at stablecoins right now, there are many paths to becoming a stablecoin issuer. You can get a New York State trust charter. You can get a national bank trust charter. You can get a Wyoming or Nebraska special purpose depository institution charter. You can go the circle route and get, money transmitter licenses, right? And so I think the questions that folks on the Hill are dealing with right now is, how many of those options should we preserve? And then you get into issues around what states are doing and things of that nature. And so, when you get into the details, it's actually not that simple. And I think that's kind of where some of the negotiations between Chair Waters and Congressman McHenry broke down. So, I'm not in the prediction business, but if it hasn't happened yet, I'm kind of skeptical that it'll happen anytime soon.
It is fascinating that there is no national money transmitter ability. You have to get 50 states or become a bank. It's shocking when you try to explain this to other countries, to Europe or other places. You say, well, we don't have a national insurance charter. We don't have a national money transmission charter. This is the United States of America.
Yeah.
And it's been that way for a long time.
Talk to my friends at CSB.
There you guys have it. And as we do look at Ripple, they have a lot of this already under their belt. Now with RLUSD, they're working with, the largest regulators out there around this. It is a compliant stablecoin. They are looking to launch in the EU first. We already know that Ripple is working with the largest banks already. Yeah, they could be the first digital bank, and they could have all of the, traditional banks tapped in. And when we also look at what they just launched, we're launching new features for Ripple Custody, bringing bank-grade custody solutions to fintech and crypto businesses. Simplified onboarding, XRP ledger tokenization and DEX support, pre-configured policy frameworks, RT compliance monitoring, new UI. Very interesting, especially when we go over here to Monica Long saying Ripple Custody is the de facto tech used by the biggest banks in the world, including DBS, Societe Generale, Forge, and BBVA. Now we're adding pre-configured operational and policy frameworks, additional HSM options, XRP Ledger fungible token support, and compliance services via Elliptic, bringing this enterprise-grade product to crypto businesses. And then also from Brad Garlinghouse, whether you're a big bank or a nimble fintech, to offer crypto services to your customers, you need top-tier custody technology. And for that, Ripple Custody delivers. And what's crazy about this? It really puts a spotlight on the fact that, there's going to be banks out there. It feels as though Ripple is becoming a bank of all banks. It's wild to me. It's wild to me that more people are not looking at this and saying, this is insane. This is insanely bullish. When we go over here, we have Today, Ripple, the leading provider of digital asset infrastructure, announced the launch of new features and functionality to Ripple Custody, bringing the benefits of its market-leading bank-grade custody technology to fintechs and crypto natives. The latest update includes a transaction screening service integration, added hardware security module, HSM options, an XRP ledger integration for tokenizing RWA, pre-configured policy frameworks, and improvements to the platform's usability and user interface. It delivers the foundational capability for customers to build and scale new business models in the digital asset economy by providing mission-critical software infrastructure to secure, transfer, and settle any type of tokenized financial asset. Custody is a key entry point into the digital asset economy, and it's only growing. The amount of crypto assets custodied is expected to reach at least 16 trillion by 2030, and moreover, 10% of the world's GDP is expected to be tokenized by 2030. As such, companies need secure, compliant, and flexible options to store their crypto. Ripple's custody technology offers a single platform for safeguarding and managing digital assets designed with the security and compliance standards that top global banks and financial institutions have come to rely on. With new features, Ripple Custody is expanding its capabilities to better serve high-growth crypto and fintech businesses with secure and scalable digital asset custody. And by the way, guess what? This integration also provides seamless access to XRP Ledger's native decentralized exchange for efficient, low-fee trading of any tokenized asset. It's going to support the XRP Ledger tokenization features. This is a game changer, and we also have down here AWS Cloud HSM. So Ripple Custody is simplifying onboarding and deployment experience by providing customers the optionality to use HSM on a cloud provider of their choice. Pre-configured operational and policy frameworks. Again, pretty self-explanatory there. Then we have the XRP Ledger integration. And this is all going to be around the integration of fungible XRP Ledger tokens, creating new opportunities for asset digital representation and unlocking liquidity. With support for the native DEX on the XRP Ledger, companies can seamlessly trade assets with minimal fees. And again, a lot of people are completely missing the big point here, which I will talk about. But here we have Ripple Custody is seeing continued momentum with 250% year-over-year new customer growth. Its solution is offered across the largest global financial markets, including Switzerland, Germany, France, the United Kingdom, and the United States, Singapore, and Hong Kong. Today, Ripple Custody serves top-tier banks, financial institutions, and crypto businesses around the world, including, and they do outline all of them, and they also give us the overall market reach, which I've outlined many times. But guys, let's go back to Monica Long saying that they are literally serving some of the largest banks in the world, and now they're adding XRP Ledger support. They're integrating the XRP Ledger within this. They're going to onboard customers through the XRP Ledger. This is a massive game changer. I don't think people realize how bullish this actually is. And I want to say big shout out to Anderson for saying this, because this is exactly what I mean. This is how they'll be able to move the largest banks and financial institutions onto the XRP Ledger. Step 1, offer custody to major banks and financial institutions. Some of the largest banks are Ripple Custody customers. Step 2, offer simple XRP Ledger integration for tokenizing RWAs for their customers. Smart. And yes, Ripple is literally now driving the largest banks to adopt the XRP Ledger and XRP that are already tapped in with Ripple Custody. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this is very, very bullish. It is very bullish, especially in the age of institutionalization, which we are now in around blockchain, crypto technology, right? But also, we are on the cusp of regulations, which is going to reshape this entire space. And now we have something like this that they are literally catering to compliance changes and regulatory moves. They are future-proofing this for institutions, for enterprises, and this also means that XRP is set to take over once we have regulations. I'm very excited about this. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.